Well, the government's position has been explained by the finance minister. We appreciate the work that he's done. We respect his decision.
Ma'am, where does the government stand in terms of also looking for a successor to Mr. Raghuram Rajan? By when can we expect such a decision to be conveyed?
Where does the government stand on this issue? It has to find a replacement.
By when could we expect the successor to be announced, considering his term comes to an end on the 4th of September?
You'll get to know.
Ma'am, also about FTAs, a lot of talk has been going around FTAs with a lot of countries, but not a lot has been heard on FTAs of late. Australia was one of the countries that we were hearing about. What are the sort of negotiations that we are having in terms of FTAs, considering we've been hearing from other countries that the tariffs that we are quoting are a little high? I understand that we have to look at our concerns, but where does India stand up with regards to FTAs?
Yeah, you're right. You will hear about FTAs when we are nearing a conclusion. In several of them, we are at a stage where detailed negotiations are happening. And when I say detailed negotiations, we have to go into the details of HS code level details of which are the commodities we are willing to yield on and which are the commodities on which we would want them to give us market access. So these are work which has to be done in great detail. And that work in great detail is happening now. You may hear from other countries that we are being difficult or we are even being obstructionist. I'm sorry. In my national interest, I'll ensure that I'll get into the details of what I cannot offer. And I will also get into the details of where we have a strength which can benefit the negotiating country. That's only fair. And my job is to do that. And if my opponents see me as being difficult, it's good for me.
Right, ma'am. Australia was one of the countries that we were hearing that we were really at later stages, advanced stages of discussions. When can we see an FTA with Australia being signed?
Australia, the negotiations are going on. But of course, there's probably an election in Australia. So we will keep continuing it. And we hope to tie it up sooner. Australia is also a negotiating partner in the RCEP. So there is this overlap. I'm not saying I'm reducing the speed of the negotiation with Australia because they are in RCEP, but it is important for us to know that Australia is also part of RCEP, where a negotiation is going on, and the bilateral negotiation with Australia are also going on. So there are lots of things happening.
Right, ma'am. One last question on FDI, if I may. Just one question. We've been hearing. Ma'am, just last question. We've been hearing from a lot of sources that the government is looking to revamp the complete FDI regime right now. There has been talk about FDI in food marketing. There's been talk about lifting FDI in brownfield pharmaceutical sector to up to 49% by the automatic route. And there was a meeting chaired today. Could you give us an insight into as to where the government stands with regards to reforming the FDI regime in India?
We are doing a lot of work. You're right. Today, the meeting, I didn't answer that lady in detail, but the meeting was chaired by the Prime Minister, senior secretaries from concerned ministries, finance, DIPP, revenue, all wings of finance, all of them were there. Niti Aayog was there. We've done a lot of exercise. You'll get to know.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.